horse for Ross Orion. The second colours of Ammo Racing, the all-purple silks. That's it. Field of 9, and they're off. In the Group 2 Hardwick Stakes, over a mile and a half, and through the very early stages, Candleford is going to stay wide. Towards the inside, Elegant Man goes forward with Isle of Jura, and then Keen against the inside rail is Goliath. At the moment, Tom Marquand has the Royal Runner. Desert Hero at the back of the field. He's a little bit lit up, but no more so than Missed the Cut, who's on his outside, and also Middle Earth, who's wide as they make the run down towards the turn at Swindley Bottom. So the leader now is Elegant Man with David Egan. They've gone on by a length and a half to Candleford and William Buick racing in second. The French Hope Goliath is racing in third. Isle of Jura up on the outside of Crypto Force in a dispute of fourth and fifth. Continuous to the outside of Desert Hero as they go into the turn. The last duo, Missed the Cut, who races on the inside of Middle Earth, and now very shortly they'll be facing up to the hill, which will bring them back towards home. They're going inside the final mile of the Hardwick, and the leader is the all-weather specialist Elegant Man. He leads by just over a length to Candleford, who is in second. Goliath is still Keen up against the inside rail in third for Maxine Guillon. Then out wide in fourth as they complete the turn is Isle of Jura. A further length to the inside, Crypto Force is racing in fifth position. Then continuous with Head Bowed, he's racing in sixth. Up on the outside of Desert Hero, and then Missed the Cut and Middle Earth. They've now gone through halfway. They're about to go inside the final 5 furlongs of the Hardwick, and still Elegant Man leads the parade. His lead reduced to only half a length now as Candleford begins to try and apply pressure to his outside. Their duel has carried them a length and a half clear of Goliath, who races in third. Isle of Jura travelling well in fourth for Callum Shepherd as they begin to make the turn. Isle of Jura is being stalked by Continuous, who now begins to make his move around the outside of Crypto Force, and then Desert Hero, who's on the inside of Middle Earth, and at the moment the American challenger Missed the Cut is at the back of the field. Inside the final 2.5 furlongs, Candleford has the lead. The lead is a length and a half. Isle of Jura now attacks to the outside. Goliath in third. Continuous is only one pace. So to Middle Earth down the outside. Isle of Jura and Callum Shepherd seize the lead outside the furlong pole. And now with another 150 yards to go, it is Isle of Jura who's going clear, racing up towards the line. The star of Bahrain, Isle of Jura, is a star at Royal Ascot. Goliath was second. Middle Earth stayed on for third, followed by, on the inside, Candleford. Continuous, who was very one pace, and then they were clear of Crypto Force. Elegant Man, who capitulated. Then Desert Hero, who never landed a blow and tailed off, was Missed the Cut. A huge, huge day in the careers of both trainer George Scott and rider Callum Shepherd as they get a Royal Ascot winner, and a huge win for the star of Bahrain, the victorious racing-owned Isle of Jura.
A big one for Bahrain. Look at the celebration from Callum Shepherd, Hayley. The celebration of the week.
Yeah, this is my favourite winner of the week. I'm just delighted for him. You know, he's had a tough year, Shep, and he's been riding so well. And this will just mean the world to him. And George Scott as well. You know, they've really, you know, pushed this horse to its limits, and it's just kept fulfilling their dreams, really.
That beats the Hayley Turner finger to her lips in COVID when there was no one here. Well done, Callum. Just explain what he's been through.
Well, you know, obviously he got taken off the Derby favourite, which was really frustrating. You know, he hadn't done anything wrong, and it seemed a little bit unreasonable to me. But he's handled himself so well. And you were just saying, Jason, through the whole thing, you know, he's kept his head down, kept riding away, kept his mouth shut, basically, and let his riding do the talking.
He wouldn't be human if he didn't want to really let off some steam, but he didn't, and he just kept it quiet.
And him and the trainer have a great relationship, don't they? I think George has been very instrumental in his career. Let's hear from the winning jockey.
Well, let's start with Callum's emotions when you hit the line there.
Yeah, he's
I tell you what, just take a second, mate, because we can understand what you're going through. Have a moment. Tell me when you're ready, because this is a special moment in what has been a season that has tested you.
Yeah, so there's all the emotions coming out. I'm going to struggle to compose myself, but he's been such a special horse to George and the team, and Shane Nasser to be here, who enjoyed all the success in Bahrain. You know, make no mistake, he's a very good horse, and he just never lets us down. Obviously, the last 6 weeks have been quite difficult, and that just feels really special.
Tell me about the race, Callum, because it almost went like clockwork for you today. Someone was certainly working in your favour, in your corner.
Yeah, it's he's a very good horse, and he's become incredibly easy to ride as well. He's super relaxed, steps up in trip, and you can put him anywhere. I'm so fortunate that I got on him in the first maiden, although probably about a year ago around this week, and the journey he's taken us all on is amazing. I'm so fortunate to ride him. I couldn't do it for better people, I really couldn't.
And when you're coming back in, as you've just heard, and hearing those cheers for Callum Shepherd, what goes through your mind?
Yeah, I just struggling to compose myself a little bit. It's amazing. I've dreamed of it for so long. It felt like a real test this week. So it's amazing.
Well done. Well done, George. Congratulations.
I think Callum's going to have a whole new fan club after that. Big result for Bahrain, but for jockey and trainer, what a way to have your first Ascot winner. Not just Royal Ascot winner. Prior to this, George Scott as a trainer, he's on the right there in the top hat. David Egan saying well done to him, was 0 from 41 at Ascot. Callum Shepherd, 0 from 65. What a way to put that right. The biggest moment for both at the Royal meeting. They're Royal Ascot winners, courtesy of Isle of Jura. That whistle you heard reverberating around Ascot. Sorry, Isle of Jura. That was Hayley Turner. He got you going then. You wouldn't have been able to speak much while Callum was talking there. What a good guy.
Yeah, he's so popular. He's worked hard. The horse is just getting a bit overwhelmed by the whole thing. Little panic.
And full marks there. Full marks to David Kenny, who led him up. Did a brilliant job there. Brilliant job. Well done, David.
Great jockey, terrible at untacking.
For George Scott, Francesca, in Newmarket, he does that podcast with Charlie Fellows, who was the first to congratulate his great mate. He's done so well with this horse, and I think the plan was Melbourne Cup. Yes, another celebration to camera. Well done, Callum. Isle of Jura wins the Hardwick Stakes at, what was the price in the end? 16 to 1. Goliath second at 18 to 1. The Davids beating Middle Earth for Qatar, beating Continuous, the well-fancied favourite for Cornwall. For George Scott, this has got to be the biggest moment in his career by distance, yes?
Yes, definitely. And I think the horse has done really well here, because you look back through his form, and yes, those wins he managed to knock up in Bahrain, brilliant, but we tend to think of that as a level below what we've got here. Then he came back and he won a Goodwood listed race, but he's clearly still open to improvement. He's only 4 years old, the horse. George, this will mean a lot to him. Hayley, you know him well.
Yeah, George has been a big supporter of mine through my career. Well, since he's been training, he was assistant to Michael Bell, and that's how I got familiar with him. And yeah, I'm